Alright, so it's me again, Mission from Workout from Home, season number 4, episode number 7, and you guys are doing well. Alright, so today's episode, we're going to talk about the mindset, the mindset to win, right? So to your fitness goal, alright. So this episode is especially dedicated for those still in January, you want to lose weight, and then COVID comes in. Then you got MCO, and then it's just hard. It's back to square one again. But I'm here not to tell you tips and tricks. Maybe just to give you some idea that it's still actually it's very possible to still lose weight during MCO if your goal is to lose weight. Even need to be a healthy lifestyle, or even to gain muscle. And whatever goal you pick, it can actually be totally done. But it's not just the good thing about to get to your results, right? From fitness, is not just it's not just he who is the most talented or he who is the most gifted. The truth is, if you stay long, first to have a winning mentality is you gotta have to stay in long game, right? So any successful people in life, whether it's in fitness, finance, or anything, they will always think long term. They don't think short term. So I know it's a big mountain to climb, but you have to take the first few steps. So you're gonna have to do this. You have to have a mindset. The first important thing is if you have the right mindset, it's going to bring you to success easier and closer. Whereas if you keep having a horrible mindset like I cannot do, or keep sabotaging yourself, then you will go very far. So hopefully this episode you will get to learn maybe a couple of tricks, tips or two, alright? So the first one is to have a winning mindset. First, you have to tell yourself that it's possible, right? So don't go and say, I cannot do what I cannot. If you doubt yourself, that is already a wrong start to go. A better use is to tell yourself it's possible. I'm not asking you to say yes I can. I'm not asking you to say must do, can do or anything. It's just it's possible, right? So don't let the environment control you. You should take charge of it, and don't whatever you do is just keep going. Even if you don't know how to do it or what, is you keep going, right? So simple things like this. So the right mindset is number one. You got to make sure that you tell yourself it's possible, right? Number two is learn how to see big picture. So just give a small example of this. Yeah, let's say you want to eat. Let's say you're on track with your diet. Suddenly you have cravings of eating some dessert, right? So when you think about having the dessert, go for long term. Ask yourself, you have one dessert, is it going to harm you? You might find this funny, but eating one dessert is not going to cause you any harm. Therefore, you eat, move on. But you keep repeating this for 10 times within a week, or even worse, within a month, then the results get further and further and further. So learn how to see big picture. Whatever you're doing today, you will get the results tomorrow. Whatever you're doing today, you will get the results in 3 to 4 months time. I know this, if you learn how to see big picture and tell yourself it's possible, just simple things like this, you can go very far, right? The best people in the world, whether it's best in getting results or quickest to getting results or helping people getting results, the go throughout the process is actually not must have a lot of motivation, willpower, and all those things. It's, in fact, if anything, but these people use the least motivation and least willpower, motivation, all those desires. They just do because they are more excited of getting the results. They don't mind that small little suffer, right? So number one is tell yourself it's possible. Number two is to tell yourself, learn how to see big picture, right? So example, you don't feel like working out today, right? Fine, don't work out today. But can you work out tomorrow, right? Do simple things like this. But you set a quota maybe, like if I want to do if I don't work out today, I'll work out tomorrow. And if I don't work out tomorrow, I'll work out on the day 3. But you cannot delay anything. That means regardless, the day after tomorrow, you will have to do. So you can set yourself like some freedom, but within there's a freedom within those boundaries. That means no matter how you do it, right? Because you have to set yourself up for success now. You want to set yourself up for success, you have some a small little side quest to reach to your goal, alright? So if you're playing video games all this while, you're very familiar with this. Sometimes you want to do the main quest, there are a lot of side quests. Sometimes you do the side quest, you get some very cool stuff. Then when you do your main quest, it's nicer to do. Something like this, meaning you set some small little goal, is for the big picture, right? For example, if your friend is going to offer you some dessert, don't say no to that, you just eat. But you only eat one. This is where true disciplines come in, alright? It's not just take the whole entire donut, entire box of donut, that's it. If you have one, take it, move on. That's it, right? So set yourself up for success. Doing all these small little things can help you, right? So having the mindset of it's possible, and having the mindset of you can go think big picture. That is going to help you, right? So the third one is how to avoid some of these. As usual, there's always avoid some of the mistake. It's actually not being too harsh on yourself, right? So don't start. I want to lose weight tomorrow. Then you just run a lot, do a lot of workout, or cut down immediately all the food. Don't do that. Do one small thing at a time, right? So example, if you cannot do you work out for 1 hour is very dreadful for you. Hey, do 5 minutes first, alright? That's all. Or whatever you do, make a promise that you will increase time to time. This week you do 5 minutes. That's it, right? Then next week you try 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So keep going up at this. That's how you enjoy, right? Think about any game you play. For example, if you play, let's say you pick a sport. Let's say you play tennis. I don't know how to play tennis, but in order for me to love how to play tennis, I don't think playing a pro is going to have fun on me because the pro is going to beat me like mad, right? So what do I do with that? I will try to learn how to play tennis. Maybe just learn how to play a few strokes, and when I get better, I play with someone who is maybe lousier than me or same par with me. Then it's more fun. So don't have your expectation like this. Imagine the opponent's name is Mr. Expectation. So don't go and straight away fight with a professional like that. It's very hard, right? You find Mr. Expectation, right? And then you try to meet him there. When you go to the level, you play with him. Then you can get more results. So it's the same thing, alright? So some things to avoid is set some very small, simple wins. Create some small wins for yourself, right? Example, you could have stopped by at the drive-thru to get your fast food, but today you skip. That's a win, alright? So create those small wins for yourself. Or today, instead of eating French fries, I decided to just eat, maybe I have a salad instead. So these are small wins. Keep it up, right? So keep all these small wins going, alright? And don't set yourself too big expectation. Focus on what you do right now for the future you, right? This brings me to point number 2, is you want to learn how to create, you want to avoid mistakes, sorry. You want to avoid, the second mistake is, the mistake that I always often see is, there is no, there is no direction. So it's kind of like, this month you want to lose 10 kilo. Realize, oh, I couldn't lose 10 kilo. Then you don't know what to do. So don't do that, right? So what you want to do is, if you want to lose 10 kilo, maybe you cut it out small. Let's try. This week, can I lose small weights that you lost? Can I lose 1 kilo? Can I lose 2 kilos in the long run? So ultimately, you build yourself that long runway, that long path, so you can get all the small little wins that you can win, and you can get to actually really get a fitness goal instead of just I want to lose this, and then you don't get anything, right? So set a small goal, tell yourself it's possible, and then next up is also, create some of these small wins, right? Learn how to see big picture. It's these simple things, right? So to put everything into practice, maybe I use myself as an example. If you know me, like during my secondary or primary or even college times, I was obviously a very big overweight person, right? So when I first started to the gym, I started to just run. I can't even do running. I'm not good at any sports, right? I can't play football, I can't jump at basketball, my eye coordination is horrible on badminton, so I can't do anything. So I just tell myself, right, just try to run. I run 5 minutes. The first day I go to the gym, I run 5 minutes, I shower, then that's it, right? So yeah, it's quite a small goal, but for me 5 minutes is a lot because I never went to the gym before, right? So as time goes by, I went from 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Then I keep running. Then I realized I start to actually get a little bit better than running. And lo and behold, whatever I do, it was the future for my future self. So when I keep doing it, I realized, hey, okay, I start to lose a bit of weight, 1-2 kilo. I wanted 10 kilo also, right? Apparently 10 kilos is a magic number, right? I couldn't get 10 kilos, but I realized I still managed to get 4 kilos. All right, I'll take it. I'll see next month what I can do. So I keep going, a bit, and a bit, and a bit. So, but the good thing is, as you see short term, whatever you do in the short term, is always beneficial for the long process. So, point is, you want to find, if I can lose some, so I try to keep losing weight, and then I realized the weight stopped. So what did I do? Did I quit? I almost wanted to quit, but I realized if I quit, it won't help anything. So what I do is, I see what other better things I can do. Then I saw people lifting weights at the gym. Then I just tried to play around. I also don't know how to do, right? Nobody taught me. I couldn't afford a personal trainer back then. So I just do and learn how to do things. I realized, oh, okay, so that's how you do. Alright, I feel sore, it was horrible. But I managed to feel a little bit of things here and there, right? So things are getting a little bit better and better. Then after I lift weights, I realized I got a bit of pain of here and there. Right? Some injury, didn't know how to do properly, bench press, right? And then I didn't get a lot of growth. So what happens is, did I quit? No, I didn't quit. Is it because I got strong willpower? No, I don't have. Because I just tell myself, if I start to feel pain, and other people are not feeling pain, obviously I'm doing something wrong. So what I do, I went to the YouTube, or went to Google, I just typed how to do this exercise correctly. And then I say, oh, okay, that's how you do. And slowly one exercise by one exercise I do. So slowly become, as I do it longer and longer, I become better at it. And then that's how I learn how to do better and better. Alright, so same for my diet. When I first started, I don't eat anything, eat very little thing, eat plain food. It was okay, but I didn't lose a lot of weight. But when I learned how to continue, how to, oh, okay, there's calories, alright, so there's nutrition, some things I need to take into look. And turns out, eating after 8 p.m. is not going to harm you, right? So I learned all these small little things. So from there, slowly, a bit by bit, the good thing about anything you do in your fitness goal, right? Whether it's trying to lose weight or you find a method, it's okay to make mistakes. But once you find the right point, right? Once you find the winning formula, right? Then you find out you can actually keep doing and doing it. It's like accumulating, like it's compounding. So meaning, if you make mistakes, it's okay. But as long as you keep going, I'm sure you can learn a bit here and there. That's how we all, most professionals start like that also. So the point is, if you find that what you're doing now, you have a very poor mindset, you need someone to pat yourself on the back, just tell yourself, whatever you do today, make sure you do your homework a little bit, do these small little things and stuff. In the long run, it will pay you a lot of dividends, a lot of results for you. Right? What you do now, you probably you don't see it tomorrow, next week, or even next month. You keep doing it, in the long run, I promise you, in a year or two, you will see results. Best results are not made in the first 1 or 2 months. Best results are actually made in the second, third year. I've been lifting weights for 7 years. In the 7 years, I've been in the gym. 5 years of lifting weights. My best year comes from the 3rd and 4th year. 5th year, and even now, as I keep aging, I get better at it. So it's actually very doable. So point being is, to have a winning mentality, if I can give you a take-home point, it's just simple. Number 1, tell yourself it's possible, right? Number 2 is to tell yourself that you want to see big picture, don't see small term, so don't give up so soon, right? And number 3 is wherever you go, have a direction. Make sure you have a plan. Right, whether it's short term, long term. If you don't know what your plan is, hey, after I finish this show, feel free to just talk to me. I'm not going to charge you anything, alright? I can share with you, or you can share with me what your goals are. Try to craft your goal for you, right? So give some thought. If you like it, alright, just like, share whatever this video you can do, and you can always catch this recorded version at the YouTube, right? Just YouTube Mission 12. You probably will find a lot of things right now. So to have the right mindset is very important, because the right mindset is going to take you, either you make it or you break it, right? And the most important is you're being consistent, and you enjoy the most. You don't enjoy the process, it's fine. Most important, you must create some small win. So tell yourself, ask yourself today at the end of this video, number one, how can you create some small wins, right? Because you don't do this, don't do that. Now, this is not my style. My style is I tell you what you can do, right? So what you can do, ask yourself what you can do. Make sure you create these small wins, make those small wins, and a little bit go along the way. So that's how you can lose your first 10 kilos, or this is how you can gain your first few muscles on whatever, your arms or back or whatever, right? So don't have to complicate things, right? Don't have to say like, oh, I cut down this, therefore just do small little things, have some small wins, right? Remember, nobody gets exam 100 marks. You don't need 100 marks to pass the test, right? Maybe you need 80%, you're good already, right? As long as you get A, you should be fine, right? So that's all for me today. Thank you so much for joining. Catch you up on Thursday, which is 2 days from now. So I'm going to share with you all some Thursday what you can expect. Further training from the agility training, dynamic training. Sorry. So I'm going to do the dynamic trainings. I'll do some of those, like those video you always see, they will tab and all those things. I'll show you how to do it properly, and maybe you can do your own program as well. Alright. So catch up with you. Thank you so much for joining, and you guys take care. Bye bye.